at the Hive at Sidney High School, where the Greenville Green Wave take on the Sidney Yellow Jackets. Tonight's game is brought to you by our following sponsors: Crown Equipment Corporation, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sidney All Glaze Audiology, Precision Strip, Wagner's IGA, Cargill, and NKTelco. Again, welcome or thank you to those sponsors who allow me to bring you this. And tonight it's Miami Valley League basketball game between the Greenville Green Wave. They come in at 2-8 overall, 2-6 in league play. Sidney comes in with a record of 9-2 overall, 8-1 in conference play. My name is Jeff Henshin. I'll have tonight's broadcast for you here on this Wednesday night. And the Yellow Jackets on quite a roll. They've suffered just the 2 losses. The first game of the year they lost to Rushi and then had a tough 1-point loss at Troy a couple weeks ago. So we'll look to keep pace here and stay on top of the division. But first, take a break here as we have our national anthem. Our starting lineups, and touched about Sidney's tough losses, both by 1 point, or by 1 point in their last loss at Troy, and then the 10-point loss to a very good Rushi team to start the season. Greenville comes in just with 2 wins. However, that second win came just a couple weeks ago against Piqua in league play, and so they'll look to build upon that. Their last loss was to West Carrollton, 54-36. So we'll meet the starters now for the Green Wave. Gracie Thacker is number 5. She's a 5'8 junior. Emily Bowling is number 10. She's a 5'8 senior. Skylar Fletcher is number 12. She's a 5'5 junior. Manaxi Pandey, number 13, is a 5'4 junior. Josie Camacho is number 20. She's a 5'2 junior. And the Green Wave are coached by Rachel Kern. She's in her 7th season at Greenville. And now for the Sidney Yellow Jackets, the home team tonight. Kira Hudgens is number 1. She's a 5'4 sophomore. Larkin Vodemark, number 4, is a 5'8 freshman. Jordan Scully, number 5. She's a 5'7 freshman. Khalees McNeil, number 22, is a 5'10 freshman. Allie Stockton, number 23, is a 5'9 junior. And the Yellow Jackets are coached by Jamal Foster in his 3rd season. Thank you to Sidney All Glaze Audiology for bringing you tonight's starters for both squads. Now we're going to jump to our keys of the game, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. First for the visitors, the Greenville Green Wave. They want to limit transition points. Make sure Sidney doesn't get easy opportunities in transition. Control the tempo, meaning don't let Sidney get in a running game. Control tempo at a slower speed. and attack on offense. You got to be aggressive against Sidney. They're going to come at you with hard defense. If you attack well, hopefully that'll lead to some good shots. And for the Sidney Yellow Jackets, they want to get off to a great start. They want to get Jordan Scully going on offense. They also want to create turnovers, get that defensive presence made right away, and also play hard. This is a young squad, and Coach Foster just wants them to play hard and get better each and every game. And we're underway here at the Hive with the Greenville Green Wave in the dark jerseys, black jerseys, green numbers, and they are first to score. Skylar Fletcher knifes her way through the Yellow Jacket defense, and a good start for the Green Wave here on the road. Sidney will go to offense here in the white jerseys, playing or facing a man-to-man defense, and the Yellow Jackets will commit the game's first turnover. So with the basketball now is the Green Wave point guard. That pass is stolen, and Hudgens got away with maybe stepping out of bounds and coming back in to get it. Tough angle for the official, didn't see it. But Kira Hudgens did a nice job anticipating and created the steal. Missed the layup opportunity, but the Yellow Jackets will regain on the team possession, team rebound. Bordemark dumps it into Stockton. Backdoor cut. Scully, they want to get her going offensively. They get her a nice look on her first touch of the game. She averages 10 points a game. Good pass from number 23, Allie Stockton. Man-to-man defense by the Yellow Jackets as anticipated. Offensive rebound, but it'll be a turnover. Driving to the basket was number 20. Who missed the shot, that's Josie Camacho, and then Green Wave got the rebound but couldn't finish and commit the travel violation. And there's a foul on number 5, Gracie Thacker. So her first, team's first. Number 22 for Greenville is Megan Lind. Megan's a 5'9" freshman. She'll enter the game for number 5, Gracie Thacker. Hudgens will put it into play. Finds Scully. Euro step works. 5'7" freshman. 4 quick points here. Remember, a key to the game from Coach Foster was get off to a great start and get number 5 going. And boy, they've got her off to a good start with a couple nice, easy opportunities. She's cashed in. Turnover Greenville, foul Greenville. Foul goes against number 13, Minoxie Pandy, for first, team's second. Sophomore guard, Hudgens will run the offense here. She finds the leading scorer, Allie Stockton, who pulls up from 15, in and out, no good. Defensive rebound in possession now of the Green Wave. They had a couple turnovers their last few possessions, so they'll look to take care of the basketball and come away with points here. They trail 4-2. Finding an open player, tough shot though by Fletcher, misses the mark. Loose ball, rebound will stay in the hands. It'll be a held ball, so give the defensive rebound, team rebound, to the Yellow Jackets. Yellow Jackets, 4 points all from Scully here to start the game. Scully again goes to the rim, counting the basket. 6 quick points. She's fouled in the act, so give her a bucket and now a free throw opportunity. Take another look at it here in our replay, brought to you by Winners Meats. Nice strong move, and the foul's committed by Bowling, Emily Bowling, her first foul. Scully's free throw back iron, no good. Rebounded by the Green Wave, number 22, Megan Lind. And here comes some trapping defense by the Yellow Jackets. Green Wave able to break pressure and keep possession. And there's a foul against Bordemark. Her first, team's first. Skylar Fletcher with the basketball now. She's our leading scorer at 11.7 a game coming into tonight's contest. Also in double figures for them is Monoxie Pandy at just under 11. There's a turnover though by the Green Wave. Stockton muscles it up, gets fouled. Again, strength for Stockton, able to draw through the contact, get a quality shot off. She's fouled, and that quickly is Emily Bowling's second foul. Take another look at it here on our winners meets replay. Baseline move, and didn't see a lot of actual contact there, but from behind where the call was made, it could have looked like contact as Stockton misses her first of two. Stockton on the season, a 60% free throw shooter, leads the team in scoring at 15.6, hits 1 of 2. And it's a 7-2 Yellow Jacket lead here. Just under 5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Nice move, left-handed shot was a little strong by Fletcher. It'll stay with the Green Wave, so team rebound as it's knocked off of Vortemark out of bounds. It'll be their ball again underneath their own hoop. Josie Camacho one bounds for the Green Wave. Vortemark was on defense. There was some contact. They both kind of went down, but they both bounced back up. Good strong defense, man-to-man pressure being applied by Sidney. And from behind, Hudgens comes up from behind, creates the steal. The 5th turnover against the Green Wave, and then there is a foul against Greenville. Number 12, Skylar Fletcher, her first. Quickly, the Green Wave have picked up 5 team fouls, so we've not even played 4 minutes of action, and Sidney almost in the bonus here in the first quarter. Vortemark, scoop shot, no good. Rebounded by McNeil, her putback also no good. It stays though with the Yellow Jackets. A couple looks already here in this possession. They'll look to cash in on the 3rd try or the 3rd shot. McNeil, ball fake. Stockton for 3. Count it. Stockton, her 14th triple of the season. Scully leads the squad at 20 triples made. Stockton makes her 14th. She's a 24% three-point shooter on the season at Stockton. There's a turnover. Steal comes up in the hands of Vortemark. She feeds Stockton. Her shot no good. Offensive rebound put back up by Hudgens, no good. Another offensive rebound for the Yellow Jackets. McNeil's shot no good. And finally it cashes in. Vortemark, her first point of the game. Multiple looks in that possession. And another Greenville turnover, their 7th of the quarter. And Sidney's defense definitely making a statement here in the first 7 minutes almost. They've caused 7 turnovers already. And really contested a lot of the Greenville shots. No open looks for the Green Wave. And Sidney's been able to get multiple looks on their possessions here and score. Maybe not on the first try, but nonetheless in the possession. Stockton's shot missed. Greenville, though, will get benefit here as it's out of bounds off of Sidney. So it'll be a team rebound for the Green Wave. And then for Sidney is number 11, Kendall Dickman. Freshman will replace classmate Khalees McNeil. Mentioned Coach Foster said play hard as a key to the game. They're a young team. Just one senior on the squad, that's Paige Frew, and she doesn't start. A lot of underclassmen for Coach Foster. In fact, his starting lineup included a sophomore, 3 freshmen, and a junior. So a lot of underclassmen, a lot of youth getting valuable minutes of action and really contributing to the team's success as there's the 8th turnover, the second 5-second violation that Sidney has forced here in the quarter. Just under 3 minutes to play in the period. Greenville remains man-to-man defense. Hudgens pull-up jumper a little strong. Defensive rebound into the hands of their leading scorer, Fletcher. She'll get off to Bauman. Her pass over the left wing, three-point shot taken by number 13 is a little strong, and Sidney will give it back in transition, trying to push tempo, and coming back into the lineup for the Yellow Jackets is the 5'10 freshman starter number 22 in for Vordemark. They'll stay with the Greenville Green Wave. Greenville is in the Miami section of the Miami Valley League, and Sidney is in the Valley section, as there's a 30-second timeout called by Greenville with 2:27 to play in the quarter. We'll stay right here with the 30-second timeout. Again, Greenville comes in 2-6 in Miami Valley League play. They're in the Miami section of that conference. Sidney in the Valley section comes in first place with an 8-1 mark overall. Sidney's leading that portion of the conference. West Carrollton is right behind them at 6-1. So those two teams have battled, and Sidney got a 55-54 win over West Carrollton on December 22nd at West Carrollton. Those schools will meet up again January 29th on Saturday here at Sidney at 7:30. That'll be another good matchup between two very good Miami Valley League teams. Probably will be a battle for first place that night, and a lot to basketball before then and now. Nice backdoor cut. Bucket made by Fletcher. Nice pass from Bauman. Nice backdoor cut and good timeout. Stockton goes to work from three-point land, no good. And a good defensive board there by 23. Lily Hayes prevents or limits the Yellow Jackets just to the one shot. Three-pointer by Fletcher, backside no good. Rebounded by the Green Wave. Turnover, Yellow Jackets. And there's a whistle and a foul, as a little energy expended here by the Green Wave has resulted in some buckets and created a turnover. Now a chance here to score from the foul line. There's the turnover. Good anticipation by Fletcher, and then quickly down the court, coast to coast, and she'll pick up the personal foul against Khalees McNeil. Fletcher, 2 free throws for her coming up here. She has all 4 points here for the Green Wave thus far. She's her leading scorer, as I mentioned earlier, at 11.7 per game. 50% free throw shooter on the season. She's 0 for 2 in that trip. Vordemark with the rebound, and quickly down the court come the Yellow Jackets. And there's a personal foul. It'll be foul number 6 against the team. That one will go against Josie Camacho. So the next foul committed by Greenville will be a shooting foul. Still a minute 37 to play in the first quarter. The offensive power, if you will, or scoring by Sidney has slowed down a bit here as of late. They got off to a quick start, but they've been stuck kind of at 10 or 12 here for the last minute or so, or a couple minutes of action. Vordemark cross court to Hudgens. Her baseline jumper ends that drought. Her first points of the game. Hudgens 6.8 points a game on the season. Another backdoor cut. That time a little bit too much. Those two connected after a timeout. That time Bauman's pass just a little too strong. Fletcher couldn't run it down. Instead, it's a 9th Greenville turnover of the quarter. Under a minute to play here. A 10-point Sidney lead. Sidney averages 62 points a game on offense. So definitely have the ability and the players to make things happen. Held ball will keep it. Actually, will give it to Greenville, so give Sidney their 4th turnover. 40 seconds left to play on your First National Bank Think First. Good job. Oh, pass a little too strong to be a 10th turnover, but right idea. Pass just a little too strong for Fletcher, and Hudgens, a very speedy 5'4" sophomore guard, will run it down and start the offense for the Yellow Jackets. Dickman finds Hudgens just inside the three-point arc. That's a long two-point shot made by Hudgens, and she has back-to-back hoops for the Yellow Jackets after a bit of a stale on offense, and 4 quick points by her as the clock runs down here at the end of the quarter. Left-handed shot by Fletcher, no good. It'll stay with the Green Wave with 2 full seconds left to play, so time to catch and even get a dribble off if need be, or a quick pass, but got to go quick here with just 2 ticks left. Ball is tipped by Scully. That's going to wind it down to .2. So now I think legally all that's allowed is a tip or a tap, and I don't think you'll see anyone up around the rim unless they can. Nope, it'll end that way, and that's the end of the first quarter. Yellow Jackets on top of the Green Wave, 16-4. You're watching girls high school basketball here on NKTelco Sports.
Lift your career to new heights with Crown, an innovative global leader in the material handling industry with over a 75-year history of growth and success. We're seeking career-minded candidates for a wide variety of entry-level and skilled positions in our new Bremen, New Knoxville, Salina, Minster, and other U.S. locations. Visit crown.jobs to apply or find us on social media by searching Careers at Crown.
Clopay Corporation, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road Class A CDL driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package as an equal opportunity employer and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopay.com/careers.
Clopay and Nita Minster welcome you back to the start of the second quarter here on NKTelco Sports. It was all Yellow Jackets. They got off to a good quick start and then finished with a couple baskets from Hudgens to enjoy a 12-point lead after the first 8 minutes, 16-12 or 16-4. Did so by forcing a lot of turnovers. They forced 10 first quarter turnovers against Greenville. So it really limited the Green Wave's ability to get shots off, and on the offensive end took care of the basketball on offense, got multiple looks at times at the hoop, sometimes 2 or 3 shots, but basically came up with nice scores. Nice reverse shot there by Hudgens, no good. Another offensive rebound, this time by McNeil, her shot no good. Yet another one, and Hudgens will miss her second try. And Stockton, so give him about 1, 2, 3 shots there, 3 rebounds. And that's what I meant. They had multiple possessions as Ballman picks up her first foul, team 7th. It's a shooting foul, however, for Stockton, as she is 1 of 2 in the first quarter from the free throw line. Now hits the first of 2 here in the second for her 5th point. She's her leading scorer is Allie Stockton, a 5'9" junior at 15.6 a game, makes both foul shots. Sidney now able to set up their full court press, and boy, good steal by McNeil. Misses it, gets her own offensive rebound, and knocks it in. So the scoop and the steal. Travel violation, so back-to-back turnovers for the Green Wave, and just not much you can do if you can't handle the pressure. Makes everything else very difficult. A 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. Will be called by Coach Foster. He wants to go over something he didn't like out on the court. Sidney's been playing pretty well here this game so far, and they again came in with a very impressive record overall. They're 9-2, 8-1 in the Valley section of the Miami Valley League. They're tied loss-wise with West Carrollton. I mentioned those two teams had a nail-biter on December 18th, with Sidney winning 55 to 54. 1-point win. That was on the 22nd of December. Sidney lost their only league game to Troy by 1 point the game before. So some tough competition as they will play Troy later in January as well. So we've got some games to go before those matchups with Troy and West Carrollton. But tonight, looking pretty good. However, they do throw the ball away for the first time this quarter and then commit the foul. And that foul goes against Larkin Vordemark. Her second foul. She has 2 of the 3 Sidney fouls. Khalees McNeil with the other one. McNeil is a nice player to have up there on top of that. She's athletic. She's 5'10", so she can make it very difficult to rotate the ball, if you will. And there's a drive by Fletcher, and it's turned over, and Vordemark's left-handed shot at the rim, no good. Rebounded by the Green Wave. Skylar Fletcher, number 12, is definitely the head of the snake for the Green Wave, as she is. We've seen her go to the basket quite often. She's knocked down a couple shots. She's a 5'5" junior. As Stockton will come out, I think she has blood on her, or bloody nose, so she will check out. And in for her again will be Kendall Dickman, a 5'10" freshman. Also in the game for Sidney, number 2, the lone senior, 5'4" Paige Frew. That's her with the basketball right now, number 2. Her pass goes through the hands of Hudgens. Nice hustle play by Fletcher. She picks up the basketball with the opportunity maybe to go live. But boy, nice reverse layup, and her left-handed reverse layup, no good. The finish was by number 5. So multiple looks there for Greenville, kind of pulling a little Sidney action, if you will, in that possession. So they hustle down the floor, get the steal. However, they give it up here due to the Yellow Jackets. So another opportunity for the Green Wave to cut into this 14-point lead. It took them a few shots last possession, but more importantly, they got the ball to drop before Sidney was able to go back to work. Entry pass stolen away. Hudgens slicing through there and taking away the passing lane. Pull-up jumper baseline. Nice shot. That's a nice move for those of you watching. That's how you get a shot off quickly and before the defense can recover. Scully off to a 4 of 4 shooting from the field to start this game. Did miss a free throw. Is off to a good start here as the freshman. 3-point shot by Camacho, no good. Backside rebound in the hands of Hayes. So another look here offensively for the Green Wave. Pandy's shot was blocked, but yet stays in the hands of the Green Wave, and there's a personal foul against Kira Hudgens, her first. Stockton has the nosebleed stopped, and she will come back in for Paige Frew. Greenville will take the ball out of bounds underneath their own hoop. Sidney will remain man-to-man defense in this half-court set here. Stockton comes up with a rebound, or I'm sorry, with a steal on the backside. And the Yellow Jackets will keep possession. Good play by McNeil to avoid the turnover against her team. And Sidney almost, and they will give it back. So Yellow Jackets have already committed 4 turnovers here in a quarter. That was the same amount they committed in the first quarter. So 8 turnovers in the game for Sidney. Greenville, though, however, with 14 turnovers so far. 10 in the first quarter, 4 in the first 3+ minutes here of the second quarter. So again, the defense of the Yellow Jackets has been very strong. Stockton quickly pokes it away, comes up with a scoop, the steal and the score. Her 8th point of the game. Fletcher able to do a nice job of splitting the Sidney defense, and she's going to pick up the second foul against Kira Hudgens. And Fletcher, one mission, get the ball and go, and you saw exactly that. Pretty speedy ball handler is Skylar Fletcher. She'll go to the line. She missed her first 2 opportunities in the first quarter. Again, just a 50% free throw shooter on the season. That one off the mark for the left-hander. That explains why we've seen a lot of her shots go to the left side. She is a left-handed ball player. Misses both free throws. So Khalees McNeil kind of lost her balance, but nice move getting to the hoop. not really out of control, but kind of lost the handle, did McNeil, and could not get a quality shot off, as it'll be Greenville basketball. 18-point Sidney lead. They get it into the hands of Fletcher, which is what they want to do. Nice pass to Thacker. Oh, tough break. A little bit too strong. And they miss an opportunity to score in transition. Stockton skips it over. Long three-pointer, or I'm sorry. Now will shoot a triple. Stockton strong off the three. Another rebound for McNeil. And then there's a tie-up. So Greenville will get the possession with just under 4 minutes to play in the second quarter. 24-6. In favor of Sidney. They've outscored Greenville 8-2 here to start the second quarter. Timeout will be called by Greenville. We'll take a timeout with them. You're watching girls high school basketball here on NKTelco Sports.
Are you looking for a new career with amazing growth potential? Nidec Press and Automation is hiring for many positions right now. Nidec is a global company that is growing with its sights on being a billion-dollar company. Machinists, service technicians, human resource personnel, IT specialists, electrical engineers, mechanical engineers, and many more. The opportunities abound at Nidec Press and Automation. Go to minsterjobs.com now to get started on your new career with Nidec.
Welcome back to this Clope and Nidec Minster presentation of girls varsity basketball here on NKTelco Sports. I'm Jeff Henshin. Hope you're enjoying this telecast here from Sidney. It's Miami Valley League basketball, where the Yellow Jackets continue, as they've done so all year, dominate a number of their opponents they've played, and they're in control here, up 18. They're halfway to play in the second quarter, and playing pretty good basketball here. Is a shot missed by Emily Bowling of Greenville, and then the foul, another foul is committed. Bowling, who missed the shot, commits her third foul, and again, free throws will be shot here for the Yellow Jackets, as that's the 8th team foul of the half against Greenville, and this time it will be Kendall Dickman with the 1-and-1. Sidney has not shot extremely well. They were 1 of 3 from the free throw line in the first quarter. And she crossed the line there. Now they're 2 of 3, so 3 of 6 on the game for the Yellow Jackets from the foul line. As a team, they shoot 60%, so not great free throw numbers. For teams that are usually that good record-wise, usually can shoot the free throws pretty well, but so many of their games have been blowouts. I guess you can afford to miss some of them. And there's a nice answer from Josie Camacho. Camacho, her first points of the game, and comes in the form of a three-pointer. It's her 5th triple of the season that Camacho has made. Boy, nice looking jump shot by Jordan Scully, number 5'7" freshman in rhythm. She has definitely had some nice moves with the basketball. Gets a shot off quick, doesn't need to stop, drop, and think about it. And speaking of nice moves, knifing through the defense is Skylar Fletcher. She gets her 3rd bucket of the game. And Scully again hits. She has not missed a field goal all night. Coach Foster again mentioned it in his keys of the game. Wanted to get off to a great start, wanted to get Jordan Scully, specifically he said her name, going. So they've done a nice job, and she's responded to the opportunities that she has had. And Fletcher, again, 5 feet 5 inch guard, knifes her way, forces her way through some defenders, and kisses it off the glass for Skylar Fletcher. So a lot of effort and determination there by the Greenville point guard. Stockton runs into a wall. Good wall-up defense by the Green Wave, but the Yellow Jackets, another offensive rebound, another look in this possession. Up 16. Scully will be cooled down a little bit. She'll have to come out. She also has some blood, and Not for sure if that's on her face or what, but that's 2 victims, if you will. As coming in for her will be number 24, Lauren Conley, 5'4" sophomore. So minute 45 clock running. Hudgens to the basket. A little strong, her shot off the mark. Greenville looking to attack here with a minute and a half to go. They've scored a couple baskets back to back here, both coming from Skylar Fletcher and also a 3-pointer by Josie Camacho. So they've scored 7 quick points here in the last minute of action. We'll look to build upon that, but instead we'll commit the turnover. Monoxie Pandy there gave a nice quick ball fake, but got her feet shuffling too fast before she's able to release the basketball to start the dribble. Their 6th turnover of the quarter for the Green Wave, 16th turnover of the game. Hudgens swings it over to Stockton. Cross court it goes to Conley, and a little bit too much on that one. Sidney with her 5th second quarter turnover, 9th of the game. So Sidney, there's been a minus, if you will. It's been ball handling or taking care of the basketball a little bit here tonight. A few too many turnovers with your starting 5 on the, or your core group, if you will, on the court. However, the defense pokes the ball away, forces a turnover. Stockton pulls up, hits the mid-range jump shot. Stockton now in double figures with 10. She leads the squad in scoring at 15.6 a game. Pandy bounces it over to Bauman. Zone defense by the Yellow Jackets here. Final 30 seconds now as Conley got her hand on the basketball. Stays with Greenville though. Long distance 3-pointer by Pandy off the back iron, no good. Conley with the rebound. Down to 18. Stockton understands the situation. We'll give it back to Hudgens. Coach Foster signaling the offense here. The final 10 seconds. Hudgens will look for a screen possibly and go to the basket. Conley steps up. She goes opposite Conley. Clock down under 5. Hudgens gets it to drop. That's what happens when you have some speed and a good ball handler. The hoop at the buzzer gives Sidney a 33-13 halftime cushion over the Greenville Green Wave. We'll take a break here and come back with second half action here on NKTelco Sports.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Allglaze and Sidney Audiology are committed to providing the most advanced and affordable hearing care solutions.
Did you know that more and more insurances are offering coverage for hearing aids and that we are the most comprehensive provider in the area?
Because we want to serve all in our community, we partner with agencies such as Medicaid, OOD, Sertoma, and most recently the VA, helping our veterans find local solutions to their problems.
Don't leave unused benefits on the table this year. Call us today to see if you qualify.
Nedick Minster, Clopay, Keyhole Pizza.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip. the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Wegner's IGA have been servicing their communities for more than 90 years, spanning 3 generations. Wegner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and a variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wegner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and New Bremen.
Precision Strip, Tom and Jerry's, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Carriage Works, New Knoxville Supply Company.
Welcome back to this Clopay and Nidek Minster presentation of high school girls basketball here on NKTelco Sports. It's halftime. The Yellow Jackets on top by 20, 33-13. With our halftime stats, they go like this. Domination by the Yellow Jackets. We'll take a look at Greenville there in the green on the left. Field goal shooting 6 of 21 and just 1 of 5 from three-point range. Cross over there, and you look at Sidney, 13 of 33 overall. Not a great percentage, but they scored in bunches or in possessions. It took them 2 or 3 shots. The offensive rebounding was key. They did hit on 2 of 4 three-point shots. Free throws, Greenville yet to connect on 4 tries, and Sidney at 50% there, 3 of 6. Rebounding, Greenville 17 rebounds total, and you look at Sidney there, 18 of them. 13 of those 18 rebounds are offensive rebounds. So you talk about the shooting percentage being a little less than maybe desirable, but boy, they got multiple looks, and most of those times they came away with points. The turnovers a little higher than one would like, and that's my fault on the turnovers there for a Sidney. It's 9. I did say 19 when I entered that, but it was 9 turnovers for Sidney, so that one's a little better there, but 17 for Greenville. And defense by Sidney really caused a lot of havoc for the Greenville offense here in that first half and helped them really control the whole pace, tempo, if you will, of this game. And scoring leaders so far in the first half, 8 points for Skylar Fletcher, 3 from Josie Camacho, and 2 from Gracie Thacker for the Greenville 13 points. For Sidney, Jordan Scully has not missed a field goal tonight. She has 13 points in the game for the 5'7" freshman. Stockton, the junior guard, with 10 points. Kira Hudgens with 6, and 2 apiece from Khalees McNeil and also Larkin Vordemark for their total of 33. And as we enter the second half here, Scully has been unconscious. Her second made triple of the game. It's her 22nd made three-pointer of the season, and a very good 34% shooting percentage from that distance for, again, freshman Jordan Scully, as the 10-second backcourt violation is called. So a quick turnover here, and the Yellow Jackets will go right back onto offense. And Yellow Jackets have had to overcome some stuff here to start this season. Scully will fire again. That one left short, her first miss. But when you talk about overcoming stuff, they lost Lexi Brewer at about the fifth game of the season. She's a 5'6" junior starter. She injured her leg. She's out for the year. So they had to kind of pick up, if you will, missing her points and her defensive presence and such, as McNeil picks up her second foul, but also per the Ohio High School athletic transfer rules, as there's another 5-second call. 2 players will not be allowed to play the final half of the season, and that is number 14, Sanaya Weber, and also Reagan Clark. Reagan Clark was one of their leading scorers at 10.9. So both those girls are done. You're allowed, if you transfer, you can play the first half of the season and must sit out the second half. So each of those girls basically played the first 11 games as Scully drives and is fouled, but they will not be allowed to play now the second half, and that also includes tournament action. So that eliminates people from transferring in what used to be sitting out the first half and making them eligible for the second half plus tournaments. Now it kind of limits that jumping around that kids maybe were allowed to do in the past and still be there for the important tournament games. As Scully misses her second free throw of the night, she had a shot at a three-point opportunity way back in the first quarter and missed that free throw and misses both of them here. Offensive rebound by Khalees McNeil, but she will also commit the turnover. Maybe got bumped a little bit and was not able to dribble before she moved her pivot foot. Not real sure I saw that, but Greenville will give it right back with their third quick turnover. 36-13. Yellow Jackets in control here on their home court. Scully has been very good, misses that shot. And it'll go over to Greenville. And then for the Green Wave will be number 2, Avery Bauman. Rachel Kearns, the head coach for Greenville. She's in her 7th season at Greenville, a Greenville alumni, and also had coached there earlier in her career, spent a couple years there, and then I believe was at Troy for a couple and then a year off, and now has basically been back here at Greenville, her 7th season. Played college basketball at Mount Vernon. Three-point shot by Pandy's missed. Offensive rebound, though, will keep it in possession with the Green Wave. They're in trouble now. They avoid. They do not avoid. They do avoid the turnover as Hudgens, I think, kicked it. Hudgens, a very speedy 5'4" sophomore guard all over the place. Sidney possesses a lot of team speed, so they can. So there's a warning on Scully. When you're guarding on the sideline and on the end line, you can't go over the imaginary wall that goes from the out-of-bounds line to the ceiling. And Scully just leaned over too much, so delay of game warning, if you will. And I believe the next violation could be or would be a technical foul. Pandy into that maybe, and it did hit the backcourt. So violation. There's the Green Wave have now committed 4 turnovers alone here in the third quarter. We've played 2 minutes. That gives them 21 in the game. Again, defensive pressure has been a plus here tonight for the Yellow Jackets. Hudgens gives it to Stockton. Her long two-pointer, no good. And Vordemark was out of bounds when she tried to save it back in, so give the team rebound to the Green Wave, but that's going to allow the Sidney, if you will, to line up 5-on-5, and that's about the 4th 5-second violation I've seen here tonight, and that's a rarity. Usually you don't see that call a lot, but Sidney's been very much in the face, if you will, of Greenville, and Hudgens hits her first points of the half. She now has 8 in the game. A 25-point lead for the Yellow Jackets, who come in 9-2 overall to Sidney. They'll say it was deflected into the backcourt. 9-2 overall, 8-1 in the Miami Valley League, and again, Sidney is part of the Valley Conference, which they are in first place right now with just the 1 loss. And Fletcher, the left-hander, going to the right, finishing with the right. So I called her left-hander. I think that's her strong hand, but able to score also with the offhand. Nice move by the junior point guard. Hudgens over to McNeil. Nice catch and release. That shot was off the mark a little to the left. Rebounded by the Green Wave, and committing the foul will be Scully, I believe, or take that back. It'll go against Allie Stockton, her first. In for the Green Wave, Megan Lynn, number 22, freshman forward back in for Coach Kearns in her 7th season, as I mentioned. And on the other side, Coach Jamal Foster in his 3rd season as head coach at Sidney. Pandy's bounce pass taken away. Good defense. Stockton collapsing quickly. Helped defense step through, and she's going to be fouled as she tried to Euro step past Fletcher. And tough play for Fletcher. She was standing still, and basically Stockton glanced off of her. So just a tough angle because by definition, Fletcher wasn't in legal guarding position when Stockton was going diagonally. So tough call, but Stockton knows how to create contact, and she does just that and hits on her first of 2 free throws here this trip. Makes the second one. She's now 5 of 6 free throw shooting tonight. 12 points for their leading scorer at 15.6 a game. Back door goes to Fletcher. She's able to dribble out. Pass nearly knocked away by Stockton, but it stays with the Green Wave. Just about halfway through this 3rd quarter as we approach the 4-minute mark. Pandy up top to Fletcher. So Fletcher lost a handle. Able to get rid of it and keep possession. Pandy will shoot a triple. No good. Backside rebound will go to Stockton. And that one through a couple teammates, if you will. And that causes the ball to go out of bounds. Second turnover of the quarter for Sidney. As Camacho back into the game for the Green Wave. Hudgens picks up pressure, but no one else did, so it makes it for an easy inbounds pass, and they give the ball back to Skylar Fletcher. Fletcher with 10 points in the game leads Greenville. Shot taken by Bauman, missed, rebounded by the Yellow Jackets. Scully up to Hudgens, and she will reset back to Scully, who will fire a triple, and that one is no good. I think it's going to be a foul against Sidney. Allie Stockton, her 2nd foul. Team's 3rd. So Greenville will have the basketball, and they'll bring it up facing a half-court man-to-man defense by the Yellow Jackets. Here comes the double-team trap, so someone's open. Greenville just has to be able to find her, and they do with a nice pass. And boy, Sidney collapses or regathers themselves, if you will, quickly. But a nice shot off the glass by Avery Bauman, a 5'4" freshman. Bauman now her first 2 points matches her jersey number. Stockton, the catch, a release, a little strong off the glass. It'll stay with the Yellow Jackets. Stockton from 14 feet, no good. And this time Greenville will get the team possession. Sidney playing obviously Greenville tonight. Then they'll be at Fairborn, who they destroyed, if you will, back on December 1st. That'll be their next game on Saturday. And then they'll have Piqua, who they beat bad or handled as well. And then play Butler, who they also took care of quite handily. And then Xenia, who they dominated before they meet Troy. So tonight and about the next 1, 2, 3, 4 games, on paper, Sidney would be favored as Fletcher makes another nice left-handed move at the basket. But Sidney needs to show up each game and not overlook the opponent. Stockton, no good, gets her own rebound. She is fouled. So Stockton has had a tough night shooting from the field, but again, able to get her own shot in this case and keep it alive and get rewarded with a couple more free throws. She's 5 of 6 at the free throw line tonight, so she's hit a very good percentage there. Came in on the season, I think at 60. I'll check those numbers here quickly. Yeah, 60% free throw shooter. And she continues to hit a a nice rhythm shot after missing her first one. She has made 2, 4, 6, 7 in a row. So 7 out of 8 for Stockton, who sits down with 14 points. Hudgens kind of over-guessed that one. Thought she lunged at it like she had it and just didn't extend, and then realized she had a chance, but by then it was too late. Instead, knocks it out of bounds. Ball's into Bauman. She'll go baseline, cut off entry pass into Lind, and Megan Lind able to turn and get it to drop. Her first 2 points of the game for number 22. Vordemark steps through the opening, loses her shoe. Foul is on Josie Camacho, and that'll be 2 shots coming up now for Larkin Vordemark. Vordemark 2 points on the night. She averages 8.5 a game. Has only taken 3 shots, hit one of them back in the first quarter. Vordemark is 61% free throw shooter on the season. Hits her first one. Leaves the second one short and then commits the foul. So it'll be the 3rd foul on Vordemark. And team foul number 4. Again, I mentioned Reagan Clark out for the rest of the year, averaging just under 11 points a game. Lexi Brewer played in 5 games and averaged 10 points. And more importantly, she not only scored at Lexi Brewer, but averaged, I think, 5 or 6 steals a game. So they lost that ability when she went down with the knee injury. And now Clark is out for the rest of the year, as well as there's a 7th Greenville turnover. And Sanaya Weber, a sophomore that plays JV, also played some varsity minutes, done for the year as well. So limited staff the rest of the way for the Yellow Jackets, and we've got some games to work on, if you will. I won't say easy games, but games they should have the advantage of entering, as Scully hits her 3rd triple of the game, her 23rd of the season, and that should increase her 34% shooting, as she is 3 for 3 tonight. And Scully commits the foul, her first, as Scully now has 19 points in the game. But with the upcoming schedule for Sidney, very favorable for them to, get some of these players that were doing a lot, and maybe they'll have to do some more with the loss of Clark, and already they're working through the loss of Brewer this year earlier, had to work through that. Now with Clark out, so it's got some, official scrimmages, games to get better and improve, and then have some big ones against Troy and West Carrollton in the latter part of this month. Some big MVL showdown games as Fletcher's shot off the mark. It'll go over to Sidney. 20 seconds left. Sidney's outscored Greenville 13-8 here in the 3rd quarter. Clock running now as we're at 15. Scully kicks out to Stockton. Pull-up jumper is not going to work, but McNeil there, no good. So that'll tie things up at 2.6. So another multiple shot possession here. They've already attempted 2 shots. They find Scully off the glass and in. So there's the 3rd quarter buzzer, and at the end of 3, it's 48-21 in favor of Sidney. You're watching girls basketball here on NKTelco Sports.
Grand Lake Foot and Ankle Center offers a family-friendly environment with a personalized approach to reduce pain, restore function, and improve mobility. Dr. Christopher Stuckey specializes in reconstructive foot and ankle surgery, diabetic foot care, trauma including fractures and sports injuries, along with bunions, hammer toes, and ingrown toenails. Grand Lake Foot and Ankle Center has offices located in St. Mary's and Salina. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-394-8664.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Clopay and Nedick Minster welcome you back to the start of the fourth quarter here at Sidney, where the Yellow Jackets have dominated play tonight. They lead by 27, 48-21, and another strong quarter for the Yellow Jackets. And Scully, that is, Jordan Scully, scores 8 more points. She did miss a three-pointer in that quarter, so on the night, Scully is 3 of 4 from beyond the arc. Still a little bit better than her 34% coming in, so that'll maybe grow that to 35 maybe. As there's a foul against Sidney, but having a nice night is Scully with 21 points to lead her team. As Yellow Jackets continue to dominate, again, most of their Miami Valley League opponents so far here, as they hold first place in the Valley Division with an overall record of 8-1, as the shot there taken by Camacho is left short. And the jump ball held possession will be in favor of the Yellow Jackets. McNeil tries to kind of step through on her move and gets fouled by number 10, Emily Bowling. That'll be her fourth. Team foul number 5 against Greenville. Greenville committed a number of fouls early in the game. They've really scaled back the foul problem, if you will, and have committed just 5 here in the second half, as Vordemark's shot no good. Stockton there to put back the miss, and again, offensive rebounding opportunities have paid huge dividends for the Yellow Jackets. As you see the nice backdoor cut, Vordemark misses the left-handed shot, but again, Stockton being a heady ball player, you don't hope for your teammate to miss, but you anticipate if they do, you want to be there to help them out, and she not only helps them out, but gets credit for a three-point play. Al Stockton with 17 points in the game. That's a little bit above her 15.6 average. And has hit a number of free throws here, 8 in a row after missing her first one. She's 8 of 9 from the free throw line, as Allie Stockton came in at 60%. So again, that'll help that percentage a little bit. 30-point lead now for the Yellow Jackets as Kira Hudgens, 5'4" sophomore, runs the offense. Vordemark hasn't been on the floor. Well, I'll take that back. She has been on the floor. She's a very scrappy player, and the games I've seen her this year, it's been about 3 or 4. She usually ends up on the floor chasing or going after a loose ball. That time her pass was deflected, or else Hudgens was wide open. As Coach Foster will take a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here as Coach, again, Foster wants to go over some stuff that he wasn't real happy with, and now give me a chance to go through some of our sponsors, which include our scoreboard sponsor, First National Bank. Our keys of the game are brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Replays that you've been watching are from Winners Meats. Our starting lineups were brought to you by Sidney All Glaze Audiology. Timeout sponsor that we're in right now is Precision Strip. And our stats and recap sponsor is brought to you by Wagner's IGA. At the conclusion of this game, I'll pick a player of the game. That is brought to you by NKTelco. And also, we want to thank Cargill. They are the Sidney game sponsor for tonight. Again, that is Cargill, located here in Sidney. Thank you to those fine sponsors for allowing us to bring you this. And this is high school girls basketball. Miami Valley League action with the Yellow Jackets hosting the Green Wave. Long pass was touched by Camacho, Greenville's defensive player, the last one to touch it, will stay with Sidney, as now the ball opposite Coach Foster, and Hudgens will go in the backcourt to get it and start the offense. McNeil bounces in to Stockton. Tough shot against her body, but Stockton's able to get it to go after a rough third quarter of shooting for Stockton, where she was 0 for 5 from the field. Started off well here in the fourth quarter, making both of her shots. She now is 19 in the game. And on the move to the bucket, Gracie Thatcher caught the end line, unfortunately. Had a nice move there baseline and won't get credit for the opportunity to score. She commits the second turnover of the quarter, the 9th of the half, and that's 26 turnovers for the Green Wave here in the game. McNeil to the basket. Her shot a little strong. Again, tough shot going left, trying to shoot it right, but for the Yellow Jackets, they will get credit for the team rebound as the Green Wave knock it out of bounds. Stockton finds McNeil. Again, tough shot by like she did earlier, and this time gets credit for the basket as it caught the back of the rim and rolled in for McNeil's 4th point. She averages 4.5. She's right under season average for McNeil. 1-3-1 defense now with McNeil up top. And Scully anticipates and steps in the passing lane. Vordemark, right place, right time for Larkin Vordemark, and she'll go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Vordemark 1 of 2 from the free throw line tonight. Those were back in the third quarter. Those were. First one is good. She's a 61% free throw shooter. And we are now at running clock with a 35-point difference. That'll stay there until the lead gets cut to 30 as full timeout coming up from Coach Foster. We'll take one with him. You're watching girls varsity basketball here on NKTelco Sports.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Park National Bank, Cargill, St. Henry Bank, Chiltex LLC, Speedway Lanes.
Welcome back from that timeout, sponsored by Precision Strip. My name is Jeff Henshin. We've got tonight's Miami Valley League game for you between the Greenville Green Wave and the Sidney Yellow Jackets. It's been all Yellow Jackets from the opening tip. They led at the end of the first quarter 16-4. Led at halftime 33-13. Led at the end of 3 quarters 48-21. And have outscored Greenville 9-0 here in the fourth to open up a running clock margin. And McNeil went down at half court. She's able to get up and shake it off, but they can't afford another kind of player out, if you will, with a couple starters or varsity players out as Fletcher, I should say. Fletcher, another nice move to the hoop. Doesn't get that one to drop. Rebounded by the Yellow Jackets, and they will go to work here. Again, running clock under 5 minutes now, and clock moving. Whoa, there's contact as Khalees McNeil was going left and Fletcher was going right, and they collided. Take another look at here, Roger, right at the elbow. And just collision is what it was, and McNeil will pick up the foul, her 3rd. She had a rough couple plays here. The ouchie on the floor at half court, and then collision on the other end, but comes up with the steal, if you will, in that possession. So another turnover. Scully, her shot will be blocked, or a shot, if you will, out of bounds. So one of the few poor shots for Scully. Just her 3rd miss of the night from the field. She leads all scorers with 21 points. And Fletcher, again, just 5 feet 5 inches, but able to knife her way through. She now has 8 points in the first half, 6 in the second half. That gives her 14. She came in at 11.7. Hudgens, shot left short. Offensive rebound, McNeil. Another look here in this possession. Clock moving at 3:30. Yellow Jackets average 62 points a game. There's a turnover. They're going to be real close to that, getting that, if you will, as coming in for them will be number 24, Lauren Conley. And she replaces Jordan Scully, who will sit down with the 21 points. And probably could be her last action of the night for the 5'7" freshman. That pass will skip through and go out of bounds. So turnover, Greenville, and in for Sidney will be the lone senior on the team, 5'4" senior number 2, Paige Frew. Again, soon the only senior. Tonight they started a sophomore, 3 freshmen, and a junior, did Coach Jamal Foster in his 3rd season. Kira Hudgens averaging just under 7 points a game, has 8 on the night. Hands off to Vordemark, cross court it goes to Conley, back up top now to Frew. This is Kendall Dickman, a 5'10" freshman. Vordemark moved to the bucket, is a little bit too much off the bank board. Avery Bauman's shot no good. Up now with a nice backside seal and rebound was Vordemark, and limits the Greenville Green Wave to the 1 shot as there's a ball knocked out of bounds by Greenville to stay with Sidney in front of the student section that's here tonight. The win tonight for the Yellow Jackets will move them to 10-2 overall, 9-1 in the Valley section of the Miami Valley League. Paige Frew banks it in. The senior makes her first shot of the game. And Paige Frew. There's another nice move, and Fletcher, who again has a nice little knack, if you will, to get to the basket. Paige Frew, that's her 4th point of the year, so senior getting a chance to play tonight and taking advantage of the minutes, if you will. And doesn't score a lot, but able to get a couple points on the board tonight. This time has it stripped away, knocked away from behind. Up the court, nice pass, open player, a little bit too far into the bucket was Lind. Lind will try again, and she will kind of trip over a Yellow Jacket and commit the turnover instead. Fletcher will sit down. Nice night for Fletcher. 8 in the first half, 8 in the second half, a total of 16 points for Skylar Fletcher, the leading scorer for Greenville. And I believe we're going to just dribble out the clock here. And that is what will happen here, as the Yellow Jackets will be content with a 59-25 win. So fine job by the Yellow Jackets. We'll take a quick break, and I'll come back. We'll have our Wagner's IGA stats and recap here on NKTelco Sports.
Running a small business. Your hands are full. We can help. NKTelco partners with local companies by providing business-class internet, phone, TV, support, and more. Our advanced system delivers the speed you need with enhanced reliability and support. Running a business is tough. Contact NKTelco and let our expert team give you a hand.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. Carriage Works now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. Carriage Works has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for Carriage Works. We are certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Winners Meats. Quality meats for 4 generations. Hoagie Lumber. Hilsman Automotive.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Thank you for your patience as we construct a new fiber broadband service in your area. We know that along with this process comes disruption in the easements and right-of-way areas, and we are restoring most areas as we complete them. A few areas will have some utility work installed, so we need to wait for the work to be completed before the lawns can be repaired. We're very close to having the fiber or coax drops cleaned up and replaced with fiber optic drops. Hang in there just a little longer, and we'll have a majority of the new fiber system installed.
Lift your career to new heights with Crown, an innovative global leader in the material handling industry with over a 75-year history of growth and success. We're seeking career-minded candidates for a wide variety of entry-level and skilled positions in our new Bremen, New Knoxville, Salina, Minster, and other U.S. locations. Visit crown.jobs to apply or find us on social media by searching Careers at Crown.
Clopay Corporation, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road Class A CDL driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package as an equal opportunity employer and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopay.com/careers.
Are you looking for a new career with amazing growth potential? Nidec Press and Automation is hiring for many positions right now. Nidec is a global company that is growing with its sights on being a billion-dollar company. Machinists, service technicians, human resource personnel, IT specialists, electrical engineers, mechanical engineers, and many more. The opportunities abound at Nidec Press and Automation. Go to minsterjobs.com now to get started on your new career with Nidec.
Clopay and Nidec Minster welcome you back to Sidney High School, where the Yellow Jackets have taken care of business over the Green Wave 59-25 with our final game stats and our Wagner's IGA recap. Our stats will go like this. Overall shooting for Greenville, just 12 of 34 from the field. They were only 1 of 7 from three-point range. Sidney, 22 of 56. They did a nice job three-point shooting, included in that of 4 of 8. Free throws, Greenville only 4 tries. Those were all in the first half, made none. Sidney connected on 11 of their 17 opportunities. Rebounds, Greenville pulled down 26. Sidney had 32, and 21 of those were offensive rebounds. So I mentioned it during the telecast, offensive rebound really came up big as they got multiple looks and usually converted those into points on the offensive glass. Turnovers, another big factor there. 29 committed against the Greenville Green Wave, just 13 by Sidney, and again, those really took away the ability for Greenville to run offense, and hence the final score, 59 Sidney, 25 Greenville. As we look at some highlights now of the first half, I'll go through the scoring for the Green Wave. They were led in scoring by their junior point guard, number 12, Skylar Fletcher, with 16 points. 2 from Avery Bauman, 2 from Gracie Thacker, and 3 from Josie Camacho, and 2 from Megan Lind, their total of 25. For Sidney, leading them and in the game was Jordan Scully, the 5'7" freshman, nets 21 points, did some great job scoring the ball, got off to a great start. One of the keyhole pizza keys of the game was getting her off to a great start. They did just that. She was 6 for 6 shooting in the first half and hit 3 of 4 3-point shots in the game, led her to 21 points. Behind her, Allie Stockton made 19 points, missed her first free throw, and then converted her next 2, 4, 6, 8 in a row to help her score those 19 points. 8 from Kiera Hudgens, 5 from Larkin Vordemark, 4 from Khalees McNeil, 2 from Paige Frew, the senior getting her name in the book in the scoring column, with 2 points, and that totals up Sidney's 59, and they dominate the win tonight. They go to 9-1 in the Valley section and hold on to first place right now. And Greenville will drop to 2-7 in the Miami portion of the conference. That will wrap things up here from Sidney, but first, before we do that, I would like to pick our NKTelco player of the game. And that award is going to go to the freshman forward that we talked about quite often tonight, number 5. You see right there hitting the shot on cue. Jordan Scully finishes with 21 points and got off to a great start, really helped her team separate themselves from them. And there's a long distance bomb. When you're hitting them from that range, you're feeling it. And congratulations to Jordan Scully, our NKTelco player of the game. I'd also like to thank our cameraman tonight, Mark Fissel, and our production crew that included Bryce Hamrick and our producer, Scott Robinson. My name is Jeff Henshin. I hope that you enjoyed this telecast. Once again, your final score is Sidney 59, Greenville 25. Thank you for watching here on NKTelco Sports.